Welcome to episode 40 of the Catch Up Podcast with Brian Sumo Sumardi, the number one podcast where you feed your curiosity. And we have a returning guest. Welcome back, Josh Estrada from episode 5.
What's up, people?
What's going on, bro?
Not much.
Yeah. Josh Estrada is a police officer, motorcycle enthusiast, and overall family guy. He creates RE Adventures from his daughter talking about Pokemon shit.
And working out.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be a boxer, right?
Yep, that's right.
She's going to be Layla Ali? No? Muhammad Ali's daughter? No?
Probably UFC.
UFC?
Yeah.
So, like, Ronda Rousey, but not getting knocked out?
I was going to say no.
She's going to go WWE afterwards, be the greatest actor ever?
She's making money, man. Whatever. Whatever she wants.
Okay. Gotcha. You about to have another baby girl.
Yes, I am. August, first week.
2 baby girls. How you balance a full-time police officer job with having a pregnant woman at the house, about to have 2 baby girls, 3 dogs, and yeah.
A lot of caffeine, a lot of patience, a lot of long nights too.
Dang. How do you feel about having another baby girl?
At first, I really wanted a boy because I already planned his name, Vegeta. But I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram, but when we did the reveal, I used the chancla to pop the balloon. So as soon as I saw the pink, I'm like...
That was so dangerous.
Did you see the chancla?
That was like, straight up... It looked like The Walking Dead.
There was like
nails in the back.
100
nails. Chancla, yeah.
100 nails in that thing.
I'm surprised it didn't like bounce off the wall and like not hit anybody. Man, that's wild.
You should have seen it because before I had to test it, of course, because I didn't want to look like a fool. But yeah, my test video was pretty hilarious.
It looked like the axe throwing stuff. I was surprised you didn't throw the axe.
I wanted to, but
it's too dangerous. I would assume a chancla with like a billion nails in it was more dangerous.
No, because the axe. What if I got it? What if the handle hit instead of the sharp?
Oh, it bounced back.
So yeah, exactly.
You saw the.
I mean, you know how hard it was, huh?
You saw the girl on the video, like it was like white girl. She threw it at the thing and it bounced right back and almost hit her in the face.
Yeah. She ducked under. Yeah.
Yo, that's just dangerous. Okay, I think the biggest thing we want to get into is our motorcycle shit.
Yeah,
that we've gotten into, like. From a guy starting out, when did you start riding?
When I was in the military, so 2013.
2013. What got you into motorcycles?
I've always been interested in them. Philippines, that's all they ride. That's how they get around.
Big facts.
So
yeah, same with Indo. Have you ever done the? I was talking to Raymundo's people. He was telling me his dad used to have him, James, his younger brother, Regine.
A whole bunch, yeah.
Like, I would be dead ass scared of like...
I mean, their motorcycles over there are a little different. They're a lot less powerful.
Oh, okay.
So, and the seats are just like flat, so you could stack it up with people.
Oh.
They're not sports bikes.
What is that called?
They're not, they're like little cafe.
Cafe racer seats. Okay.
But yes, I've seen that.
Have you ever seen the refrigerator? Someone balancing a refrigerator? That's in Africa though.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy. He bought a refrigerator, put the refrigerator on the back, rode it like a champ.
No, I haven't seen that video.
Dang. Well, so we in Montgomery County, Maryland, and we're trying to get more motorcycle enthusiasts. And I swear, ever since we started riding last year, I've been seeing a lot more motorcycles on the road. Or I don't know, maybe because I just noticed it.
You just pay attention now.
Yeah?
That's it. They've always been there.
Yeah, because I always thought, I don't know, you were the one that told me about this, like, 2 fingers down type of shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you were going to tell me, like, be aware people can throw gang signs at you while you ride. But then I'm the one who's doing it to everybody now. And just like, hey, what's up, man?
If you're a rider and you don't, throw it back, fuck you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch that, I'm like this. Anymore. They're like...
They look away, like they're scared of you.
Driving.
Like, why? So, I mean, and for us...
Probably Harley riders.
No hate for that because we actually got our licenses from
I
Harley.
love Harley.
You do?
Yeah, they're nice, but they look very good.
I thought.
But as far as driving, they're a little rough.
We rode the street bike
street-
version when we took ours, and I wanted to get into that. Like, what are the first steps of getting a license? Because as a police officer, you know there's a lot of people who don't have licenses.
The process, there's two. You can go to the MVA, get your permit.
And then, take a test.
Yeah, you got to take a test. It's 25 questions to get your permit. From there, you got 6 months. And within those 6 months, you got to take the driving portion. But I would recommend just going to a class because as soon as you finish the 2-3 day class, go to MVA, submit the paperwork. There you go. You got a license. You don't got to take any tests.
If you're military, you get a big discount at Harley. When we did ours.
Military, firefighter, EMT, police.
It's a 3-day course. The first day is straight like written book work. Doesn't take that long. It was shorter than what they recommended.
Yeah.
The second day was kind of rough. Being on a bike for
Going 5 miles per hour.
5 miles an hour,
Fucking
trying to
torture.
balance it in like we took ours
was
in
hot.
September.
It was hot.
It was hot.
And you got to wear all that gear.
We got to wear full gear, but it's worth it for the third day because the third day is really just the practical test, the actual riding test, and then the written test.
I got a perfect score.
I missed one. I got cocky and I put my foot down.
Yes, you did.
On like a right turn or something.
The easiest thing.
Yeah, it was in the beginning. I was so scared because after that, I was like, because we saw the guy. I was so mad I wasn't mad, but I was like, I felt so bad for that guy who fell on the stopping one. You had to go like 20 miles an hour, and then he broke so hard that he just like tipped over. Dang.
Don't take it unless you know how to ride a bicycle. At least.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few people that could not ride a bicycle.
Like, no hate to females, but the only female that was in our group, she could not balance the bike. And like, I'm 5'4". I'm like, my toes are only touching the ground with those, like, still. Like,
oh, really?
Barely my, like, the balls of my feet, I think. Like, I couldn't flat foot it. And like, I could still balance it. It was just hard for me to like turn and then like reverse. You know, like we had to, like,
you gotta.
Like I just was waddling with the bike. I was gonna say, what do you have any tips for like first time bikes?
Like what to get?
Yeah,
definitely over. Well, there's categories. First, you got to find out what you want the bike for. If you want to go 160, 180, you got to buy a sport bike. If you just want to cruiser. If you want to go a little dirt, trail riding, you got to get a enduro or dual sport.
And it all come like different heights with those.
That too. You got to take that into consideration.
Off-road bikes, those are tall.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on your height, like I'm afraid of.
They're like horses.
Yeah, I've never ridden a horse either, so I don't even know. But another thing that I got a tip from when I was buying my first bike was don't get anything under 600 cc's, especially if you're planning on going on the highway.
Yeah.
Because when you ride on the highway, you have to be like offensive when you're riding. Because like if you see someone not paying attention, you have to speed up, get around them. Make sure you're known on the roads.
Mm-hmm. And it's better to have that extra power. I mean, it's better to have it and not use it than not have it.
Right.
So,
because like
it does not hurt.
With a 250, you had a R3.
I had a 300 because I wanted to save money on gas and
But I have a 650, and I literally on regular like what $10 at most with at least like 350 per gallon at the tank, and that lasts me what it's like 150 miles.
150, 160.
Yeah,
depends how you ride.
Yeah, for me who lives in like Rockville, commutes to DC on the daily, like. Oh, and quick tip, if you're in DC, there's a lot of meter parkings. I think it's like 25 cents an hour if you do that. And some places, they don't even check.
Yeah, enforce it.
So there's sometimes I get away with free parking. Not incriminating, allegedly.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah,
you can park anywhere in Maryland.
I've seen it, yeah. And it's a lot more easier to like parallel park in DC versus... I don't know, because it's what you have in DC, just street parking.
Yep.
Is there any other tips on that? Beginning motorcyclist?
Um,
Be aware.
oh, if you're gonna your first bike, I mean, I would recommend not buying brand new. If you could find something on Facebook Market or Craigslist.
I'm on the other half because, like, for me, I felt more secure with
A brand spanking new.
yeah, just because I know there's no issues. Because I don't know anything about like fixing a bike. I know how to fix a car.
Well, if you're gonna buy a used, I mean, there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to buy a used bike,
right.
or just get somebody who's been riding for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, bikes are very simple to work on. So.
Or you could hang out with us.
Exactly.
Because we might even start a shop one day and fix some bikes up.
Just buy one of my 3 bikes.
Low key. Let's talk about that. Like, so your first bike was the R3.
I sold it, yes.
You sold it. And then now you have like 3 different types of bikes.
Yeah, I got a GSXR 750. Got a Honda Magna 1984. And I just, maybe last week, I bought a Triumph Sportster. And it has a sidecar.
Triumphs are hot.
What?
They're good looking.
Oh, okay. What? Excuse me?
I
mean, the sidecar is very fun. Very
Yeah?
fun. Yeah.
So is that your favorite out of 3 now?
It's my favorite just because I could take my kid and my dog.
You put the dog in there
Yeah, dude.
with Ari?
Yes.
Does it have like a seatbelt or anything?
No.
Nice. Okay.
No, it doesn't need one.
Yeah?
You didn't see that video? I'll show it to you after this.
Yeah. I mean, I seen the video, but you took him like on the road? Or just in
No, just the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the dog to stress out that much.
Yeah, I would be more scared of the dog jumping out.
No, I mean, I have a rack right behind it. So I just tied up her leash. I just connected her leash.
Okay.
So she could just literally just sit. She could like move up a little bit. That's about it.
I'd be afraid of like it shitting in there too.
No.
No.
Dogs are trained, man. You see them.
Gotcha. Oh, what would be like a dream bike?
My dream bike?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a dream bike. I can't pick.
No.
I want.
You want that off-road bike?
Yes, I do want the
Yeah.
off-road bike. I just want options. If I want to go fast, I could just hop on my 750. Yeah, just,
Do you think anything above 750 is overrated right now?
What do you mean overrated?
I mean, like, I would love to ride like an R1, but I don't know how useful it would be.
You won't be able to use all the power.
Right. Like unless
Even the 750, you can't use all the power.
yeah, like unless we go to like
A track.
not even Ocean City, like 95 going towards like Baltimore or like a long distance trip, maybe.
I think it's a waste.
Yeah.
You won't be able to, unless you go to a track, which is really expensive. I wanted to go hit the tracks, but it's like $150.
Do we have a track any around here?
Nah, yeah, there is. There's a couple.
Mechanicsville?
Yeah, somewhere up there or down there.
I feel like I'd go reckless.
That's why you need a suit if you go.
Yeah. That whole like one-piece suit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about gear.
Gear. Hey, you wear all the gear.
Yeah.
Not like me and Miguel.
I mean,
Miguel's the worst.
Wintertime, like for me, wintertime, I can ride pretty much all year round. I think I just stopped in February just because I got tired of wearing all that gear. I had to wear like an Under Armour cold gear, and because I worked in DC, I had to wear like tights, and then I wore jeans to work, but then I had to change it to my chinos or dress pants when I got to the office, and I had
hand warming gloves.
Yeah. There's you can connect to the battery like this little outlet thing. It plugs into your battery directly, and it goes through my jacket and goes directly into my gloves to be heated. Because I think hands were my biggest issue.
Yeah.
Like before I got that, my hands would freeze, and then I would be a less.
You can't move.
Yeah, like it would be hard. It would be honestly, it was when I would try to reach for the clutch.
Yeah.
When my hands were over the clutch, that would freeze the most. And then same with
Why don't you buy hand guards?
I could, but I feel like that's
I'll take everything away.
Oh yeah, it feels like it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Because I think it was that the balaclava That
Baklava, yeah.
baklava, the thing